Hi, everybody. I'd like to quickly show you how to use our tagging and segmentation tool and automation to essentially make sure that you categorize and highlight the leads based on what they want and based on what you should be selling to them or marketing to them. Now, you basically can add the leads into segments, and within the segments, you can apply different tags. What I'd like you to do is go to your website and then think about when you want to tag them and what defines the interest of your leads. Do you have product categories? Do you have different solutions, specific services, and so on? What defines a strong interest in a certain area of your product? Now, based on that, and based on the URLs which are linked to this, you can then tag them to firstly, show your sales reps in the lead cockpit immediately what they care about and whether or not they have taken certain actions. And next, you can also then use these tags or segments that you're setting up with Saleswings to create workflows with Zapier. So as you know, we have a Zapier integration, and shortly you'll be able to trigger an automation when a lead is tagged or when a lead is entering a certain segment based on those rules. So for example, on our page website, well, we have a partner page, which defines them as a partner lead. We have, pricing and contact pages or scheduling demo pages, which shows a strong interest. So I want to tag them as well. We have also certain solutions which are for email marketers, for sales managers, for inbound lead managers, or for people seeking to enrich their contact data, which are segments for us. So I will tag them then based on these different interests. But you can also tag them if they visit a very specific page. Think about this. If they are visiting a page of your web application, you can mark them as actually being a try list. So your sales reps can automatically see, well, they're a try list. If they land on a checkout page or a thank you page, because they've just purchased your solution, well, then maybe you want to put them in a segment called clients. There's other good examples. If you have a help desk that you're tracking with the Saleswings JavaScript, you can then tag them. For example, once they've visited more than 2 times, you can say, well, this person has 3 or more support help desk visits. Well, then maybe you should give them a call and see if there's some bigger issue. What you can also see, we have, for example, a tag called maintenance. Well, if somebody stops a sign-up funnel, he doesn't finish the sign-up funnel, you can then tag the person and then say, well, he exited my funnel. You can use the tagging and notify the sales rep to say, well, this lead should be contacted again. So there's numerous ways you can do that. And in order to apply these tags, we're using the segments, tags, point, lead, score, and automation section here in the settings. And since these tags or segments obviously are around a group of people, you can then start by creating a new segment. So the tags and segments are managed around these segment and segment rules. So let's take an example here. On our website, we have a page called Lead Profile and Company Data, which actually gives a very quick, smart, and short briefing to the sales reps about each lead that they're tracking. Now, what I'm going to do is, well, I'm going to take this URL because I want to tag all the people who are showing interest in this functionality, in this solution. So I'm going to call this segment, well, these are, let's say, lead intelligence interest, because they have an interest in our lead intelligence solution. So in this case, it's pretty straightforward. I'm going to do this based on the visited URL. So if the visited URL contains, the URL of this page, well, then they need to visit that more than, 0 times, at least once. but you can also make these less sensitive. So you can say, well, somebody who looked at a page at least 2 times or 3 times or more. Well, maybe then you want to apply a tag only. That's really up to you. I have another page that I have on top of my head, which is called contact scoring, which is from our blog. So I'm going to say, well, the visited URL. Actually, I'm going to do, I could do these in the any conditions. Yes, so it's either or. So let's just do this. Visited URL contains, either this one, which we've set up before, more than 2 times, or the visited URL, which is the one I mentioned before, is called contact scoring, which is also linked to the same functionality solution we have. So now they could visit any of these two more than 2 times, and then I can apply a tagging. So I'm going to create an automation here, which is add tag to contact. And I can then either choose from my existing tags here, can say, well, I don't have anyone here related, but you could select it here. Or I could say, well, lead intelligence, and I'm going to give this a certain color, this tag. Just take orange. I'm going to add this tag. Now, when I save this tag and this segment, it will apply the tag and the segment all the way back. So it's going to take all your leads that you're already tracking. It's going to look if they match this, and then it's going to apply this tag and then run any other rule which you may want to apply. Maybe you want to notify a lead owner. Maybe you want to mark them as favorites because they're, very important leads for you. So that's the first thing. And of course, then moving forward as well, as soon as somebody performs, one of these rules and actions, we're going to tag them then. All you have to do is hit save, and the tags and segments will be applied. Now, once again, keep in mind that using these tags and segments and combining with Zapier, you'll be able then to run workflows. So you can say, well, somebody who's entering a segment, I want to add them in my email marketing solution through Zapier to a certain list. And you can use this in any other way that you'd like. Thank you very much for your attention. And if you have any questions, just contact us.